Hey guys and gals, we're back with an Alan Wake game, American Nightmare. It's sort of a sequel. It takes place after the main game, and some may call it a sequel, some may not. But I actually do believe it's a sequel continuing the story of Alan Wake, since there's a lot of stuff in game, kind of elaborating on that universe and pretty much saying what happened. This is apparently 2 years after the main game, and in the timeline of the universe. So let's jump in and see what's going on. I will start the new on normal because Nightmares is just nope.
Eager to imagine tonight's episode. The line between fact and fiction becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere as vividly as in Night Springs. The man before you is a champion of light. He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the Herald of Darkness. His evil doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
I'll catch you eventually!
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
So, as you can see, does this look familiar? Well, it should, because it's the Bird Lake Cabin. Yeah, that's the cabin from the first game. So, if you notice in the intro, we are in a story of Alan Wake's. So, I guess Alan Wake used his writing talents to kind of shift from the dark world through one of his stories that he created in the Night Springs television show to try to get to the real world, the light world, if you will. And technically, we're still in sort of a dark world. We're in like a twilight zone, as it were, in between the two. Because this is to where you'll see there's a town right over the cliff there, over the mountains in where Night Springs. But we're home. We're not in the cabin anymore. We're out. We're free to a point, but we're a step closer to getting out of that hell. So as you can see, a lot of things have changed. The outfit has changed, which no, it's not a bad outfit. The health meter is segments, and the flashlight isn't a flashlight anymore. The power meter of it, that's all right. But there's no multiple flashlights. There's just the one. But it does charge like almost instantly. Okay. So the residual cabin energies. Darkness is trying to stop me, but it won't. 9mm. So I just love the look of a 9mm pistol. Like whenever I play Fallout, like Fallout New Vegas, the 10mm is fine and all, but I prefer the 9mm. Partially because of the looks and, well, it's so common. Early level. It's not really an early game in the Fallout 3 and New Vegas. It's really just enemies love kind of skill with you to a point. So it's
In another life, the man was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
yeah. Okay, yeah. As I was saying, Fallout's kind of you go around at early level. They usually have like pistols and low level rifles. Do it at higher levels, and they just have freaking whoa guns. So that's a interesting little landmark there.
The lights of the motel promise safety. The man senses that the solution to his predicament begins there.
The predicament begins there.
Somewhere within the Earth, space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
So, basically run. I'm gonna take a slightly different path this way. Oh yeah, there's bright areas and stuff. To, because this game is semi-open world. Semi-open world. There's 3 sections. You visit them again, of course, throughout the course of the game. Like 3 different times. You're not wrong. But, nice. But, there's several weapons scattered around. Quite a few, actually. So I'm going to check them out. Safe haven is lights. These lights, there's a couple throughout the areas. They, break, and then they come back, so... Yes, weapon crates. A lot of the weapons are in weapon crates. Like this, you need a certain amount of manuscripts, but
time I went full auto.
But I actually, I got them all, so... Yes, I have all of the manuscripts in this game, which isn't terrible. Terribly difficult. This is a fairly short game. Yeah, so that's the auto. That's the Uzis. So I'm going to at least show them all off if I can, but there's going to be a few that I stick with. Like, you'll see the shotgun soon enough.
Whoa!
Hey, it's you. There. You remember me, right? Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
A typewritten page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird stuff about the oil derrick and a satellite.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, well, I don't know how you knew I had it, but I guess it's yours. Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light. Just to be clear, you should know that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel here.
No, the guy you're talking about just looks like me, even if he uses my name. He's behind all this trouble.
Oh, I thought, now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
The things mentioned on that page? Well, there's a lot of old crap lying around this place.
Great, thanks.
I think you should be able to find everything, except the satellite, obviously. Are you gonna tell me what this is?
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Fine. The page is a formula for rewriting reality. Either I use it to close a strange portal to a place that isn't in our world, or shadowy serial killer monster things keep pouring out of there.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You can think what you want about me, but there's still bad guys around. Be careful.
Well, you might be nuts, but I've seen the way they move, the way they look. I'll buy that.
They're called Taken. They aren't really human. Not anymore.
And they're climbing out of the oil well? What, do they have secret headquarters down there, or...?
No, that's just where the point of connection is. It's a hole that leads to, well, it's a really nasty place. That's why I need to close it.
And the guy who looks like you opened it, because he was hanging around the oil field before.
He gets around, unfortunately. Thanks for helping me.
Oh, I wish I thought you were just a nutcase.
Actually, I kind of expected you to.
Me too. But I feel like this is how it's supposed to go. Isn't that weird?
Not really. I get that a lot in my line of work.
What do you do anyway?
I'm a writer.
Obviously.
What was that you said about my aura?
Oh, I'm very spiritual, you know. I can see auras, but I only use it for healing and helping people. I'm like a wise woman, you know? I give people insight and advice.
Look, just because I say crazy things doesn't mean I believe everything.
Don't be like that. Maybe you should take a few crystals with you if you're going out there. It might be dangerous. They soothe your energies and focus your mind. It's fantastic.
And they help me take out the bad guys?
Oh, well, no, not as such.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm...
Or I have some wonderfully potent herbal detox suppositories.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
And she's done. Yeah, the three people you interact with... Yeah, the three people you interact with have conversation pieces that you can go through. You can completely skip all of those, but I'm going to show them off because it's content. And secretly, I
The
do it.
Champion of Light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the dark portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
Secretly, I do it to max out my videos. Also, there are these things, TVs with a little extra stuff. Now, there's radios and other collectibles that I will show off at the end of this, but...
Oh, hell. This isn't gonna be good. Is this on? How can you tell? I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets. That's more like it. I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like it quiet. I bet you're wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing all this? Why am I so hell-bent on ruining your life? You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for. Having more fun, too. Do you know the real difference between us? I'm not afraid to be the center of attention. This poor slob's just collateral damage, really. I mean, made some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks. So quiet.
Well, that's effed up. So, yeah, the TVs will have little snippets of our friend Mr. Scratch. So, come across those, I'll do that. And mini-map, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so this is an area... Actually, probably should have read that. I don't remember. So, yeah, this is another one of the areas. This is one of the 3 areas, and it's from the world, dude. And I'm just realizing I don't have... Can I... No, alright. So, I don't know how nail guns work, but I don't know if they fire rapid like that. But yeah, that's the nail gun, guys, for you.
That's
Whatever.
one thing down.
Now, funny thing, there's 2 types of ammo. One for this, I call it the one-hand gun, and the two-handed gun, the shotgun. Not just the shotgun, but for any of the two-hand guns that go there. So it's interesting. There's only 2 types of ammo. There's the yellow box and red box. See, the red box is great rental service, by the way. See, these I like these red boxes actually because they look like the handgun ammo from the from Resident Evil 4, and I really dig that. Can't hold anymore, right? I honestly I rarely use anything other than the shotgun because it's just there's so much ammo for it. Although sometimes, yeah, I'll occasionally use the handgun if I'm dealing with like a group of 3 or less dudes. Otherwise, I'd shotgun it.